Hello, good evening, and welcome to another interesting episode on Entertainment Gists here on Global TV. You know how we do it, like every other day. It's all about unleashing what is happening in the entertainment space. And then for the past few days, it has just been a roller coaster, sad moments, a lot of controversies, a lot of conversations back and forth and within the entertainment space, including Nigerian citizens and well-wishers and fans of Mohbad. In case today is your first time of joining us, I am Chunk Annamel Joseph, and this is Unleashed on Global TV. And yes, today I am not alone. I have a guest here with me in the studio. Hello, Chidema.
Hi, Chong. It's nice to join you on your program once again.
Thank you for joining me. Yeah, so you know, this few days, I think it's going to be week tomorrow, it's just been Mohbad, and then it's an issue that really, it has got me thinking so much. What if it was me? What if it's someone I'm really close to? What if it's my friend? What if it's my brother or something? What if it's my boyfriend? Do you get? So it's just a whole lot, and it's genuinely a sad story in the entertainment space, because literally that's what is going on there. And one thing that just happened, I think today, is that the Social Media Democratic Party SDP has urged aggrieved fans to shun violence over the sudden death of Mohbad. Its Southwest Zonal Secretary Mr. Femi Olaniyi told News Agency of Nigeria in the Lagos that the party commiserated with the family and associates of the late singer, and he has also condoled with friends and families of Mohbad, and using this medium to advise all the parties concerned to be patient and shun violence. He says that let all the aggrieved, in his word, let all the aggrieved wait for outcome of the investigation ongoing by the security. Nobody should take law into his or her hand under any gaze, no matter how hard it is. Issues surrounding the death of the singer, he said, Olaniyi, who is also the Lagos State Chairman of SDP, urged the Nigerian police to do due diligence to unravel all secrets that led to the death of the young musician. And he said, we want the police to display professionalism in their dealings and investigation, and do us proud in all the operations to unravel issues around the death of Mohbad. We want the police to do a good job that will make Nigerians, especially aggrieved associates of the singer, to have confidence in the police again. Justice must be done diligently without any form of interest from the rebellion. And on the notes, now reports that the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, Mr. Idowu Owuhunwa, has constitutes a special team to unravel the cause and of the death of Mohbad. I think which really made sense, because you know, social media has been on fire. I know that a lot of people have spoken about their mental health. They don't want to go there. Genuinely, myself, I don't even want to go on social media. Honestly, but what can I say?
Yeah, for the past few days, I have intentionally tried to stay away from social media, because each time I go there, I see so many sad stories. I see so many sad clips and videos, and it's, you have to think about your mental health at this point. And it's a really sad thing, because this is a young man full of life, and all of a sudden he's gone. And it's after his death we're beginning to see a lot of stories behind, you know, things that has been happening around him, how he has, you know, endured series of bullies and like depression.
Right.
You know, it's really sad that things like this are happening in our society right under our nose, and nobody knew about it all along. It's just crazy.
And you know, the funny thing, I got to understand that Nigerians and people are not really concerned about the death in particular, because Mohbad is not the only person that has passed away, and at a young age, and is also in the music space, you know. But the fact that this young man, he is young, yes, but he's an adult. This is somebody that is having a human, raising a human being, because he has a son who is like 5 months old now, and he is married probably definitely you know that okay, he has responsibilities. And for a man like this to get to a point where he is so depressed, to a point where he is even scared. Imagine Mohbad making music and people are not even, they don't even know that okay, this is the person that sang this song. So it was after the death, and like everybody was like, oh, so it's Mohbad that actually made the song. I thought it was Naira Marley and all of that, not knowing that he was the one that made the song.
You know, I feel like there's a lot of things, stories, you know, that are tied to this particular issue.
Right.
I feel like there's still a lot that we, the outsiders, don't know about the stories. And I'm really hopeful and I'm grateful that, okay, there's been a task, a team that has been tasked to, you know, investigate the death and the bullying surrounding Mohbad, because, you know, you can just be seeing people and you don't know the demons they fight each day. And to think that this is a celebrity, we look at this person as a celebrity. Oh, he comes out, he does his music, and everyone makes people happy. Like, why behind the scene he's dealing with a lot of demons? It's just really sad. And I really do hope that the team that has been the team of police officers that has been tasked to investigate the issue, do a thorough investigation and bring those who are found wanting I want them to be held accountable for, you know, whatever they did.
Yeah, right. And then one thing about that, I was impressed with literally every other Nigerian. You know that at first everyone was like kind of quiet about the whole issue, and but the fact that everyone is now coming together to speak out, like just everyone is saying, people that had known about the issue, you know, when Mohbad was alive, genuinely these videos were not online. These videos were not online. He was fighting the battles, he was talking and complaining that okay, he's dealing with this particular thing.
Songs like most of his songs are on the bullying and depression, and we had no idea.
Enjoying the beats and dancing to the songs.
Nobody had idea up until now, so it's just really crazy.
And and the fact that every other person is coming out, fans and supporters coming out to speak out and come together to say okay, justice must be served. Mohbad doesn't deserve that, honestly. We wish at this point, it was at the point where he is giving out his music that we got to know that about him. But you know, someone who is scared, someone whose life is being threatened, Mohbad will not just come and lie and say they are threatening his life for clouds. Because if it was for clouds, trust me, a lot of people would have known him for that. But if you notice very well, he's this kind of person who is calm. He's not out there, and I got to understand that he started his life at like when there was nothing. He was a carpenter. He was trying to put in the little money he gets to make sure that he makes music, because that's literally what makes him happy. And he feels like that's the point where when he gets there, that's where the change is going to happen in his life and all of that. But then it ended so bad. But for the fact that Nigerians are really supporting, they're really trying to come together, including the celebrities in both the music space and the movie space are all coming together to speak out. Trust me, there are a lot of things, even other people that has, in as much as I don't want to call names, but then we know that Naira Marley, I have to, Naira Marley, Sam Larry, is involved. And one thing that really paid me, when this whole thing started, where were they? They were nowhere to be found, and then it was only social media. You were blocking your comment section so that people won't really send you any message and all of that, which really makes you genuinely a suspect. Because that's the first person he has been calling your name before
over and over again.
Yeah.
I want to quickly just add that, first of all, I think Nigerians, regardless of how diverse we are in ethnicity, in religion or whatnot, Nigerians are thoughtful people, and when issues like this comes, you see everyone come together to speak up. We do that a lot. Take, for instance, I'm just going to like go back during the to the NSAS period. You know, it just started as what's it called, a mere social media banter. Before you know it, you see, it became a protest. It became a, you know, Nigerians know how to come together to speak up against issues And that is why I'm so grateful for Nigerians. And I'm so happy that people are beginning to speak up against issues like this, because, of course, it's sad that the deed has already been done before a lot of people are getting to know, okay, that this is what this young man actually went through while he was alive. But all the same, people are beginning to speak up, and that's applaudable. The fact that even celebrities are also speaking up, it's a good thing. And with the case of Naira Marley and this other guy, you know, it just goes to show the kind of decadence that we have in our society today. The level of cultism, the level of violence that happens in our society, and that just goes unnoticed. I saw a video clip of Naira Marley who said it himself, that he has been arrested over 100 times.
129.
You can imagine.
And he's proud. He's proud to say that.
And to think that this is people's role model. People actually see Naira Marley as a role model, as a mentor.
Yeah.
So you can imagine the kind of the level of education or whatever he is transferring to these young ones. You can tell that this person has nothing to offer to the young generation rather than all sorts of negativity and violence. And people like this, I mean, we're not saying, okay, we should discriminate against people, but these are people that you should pay attention to. A lot of people have called out Naira Marley in the past.
Yes, a lot.
You know, even the actress that died the other time, she even spoke up against Naira Marley. Okay,
people didn't believe that.
You understand? You should be careful with this guy. He should be locked up. People like this are not supposed to be role models in the society. They're not supposed to be mentors. They're not supposed to be giving, you know, that platform for them to influence young people wrongly. But it's something that, I mean, it has happened, and I hope that we begin to learn our lessons. We begin to know who we look up to as role models, who we emulate. Because you can't tell me that as a young person you want to emulate someone like Naira Marley. He's not just
what are you learning?
He's a killer. You know, this is someone that said he should be appreciated for not being a serial killer.
Really?
Really? You understand? So what exactly do you stand to learn or stand to gain from someone like that? I don't know. It's just our society needs to do a thorough, you know, house cleaning.
A lot,
honestly,
like,
because
we need that,
the kind of negativity we see in our society, especially from the young people, it's really alarming. And you know, if the family first of all don't do something about it, the government doesn't do anything about it, it's just going to get worse and worse by the day.
Right. Well, another thing that actually got me thinking and worried at the same time was the fact that this man is a celebrity, right?
Right.
He died. You buried him, I think, literally the next day. You didn't give people opportunity to come visit. You didn't give his colleagues who want to pay him tributes come to him. You didn't even allow people come witness the burial. So that has caused a lot of doubts in people's mind and head and heart, because what kind of a father will want to do such a thing? And you know, another thing again is the fact that, okay, so there's this, Davido send the father 2 million naira. So, but in the father's claim, he said he didn't get 2 million. He got 1 million naira, and he used that 1 million naira to buy the coffin.
How is that possible?
Mohbad. Meanwhile, Mohbad, like, genuinely, this guy's soul is not at rest, because you buried him. His head was, you had to bend his head because he didn't fit into the coffin. That is the worst thing you could do to someone. Like, that is the worst thing. Do you know, at some point, genuinely, when the whole pressure was just much, if I go on social media, I could not help it. I had to cry, because I'm like, what if this person is my brother? How will I feel? I think I'm going to fight, because I can't fold my hands and be talking on social media. No, I don't know what to do, but I might disown my dad at that point, because I feel he's been so unreasonable. You didn't respect your son, and the next thing, there was a video saying that, look at Mohbad's father's house. Really? Is that the concern? What he has, the money, the fame? This guy he had the fame. People know him, but he was not even making money.
That's the sad part. When I heard it, I'm like, how is that possible? I know he was signed to Naira Marley's label, which he eventually tried to leave, that caused these whole issues in the first place. How is that possible that he wasn't making money though?
Well, obviously he wasn't making money. Now, the what happened at the first place was his royalty, right? And his royalty is the money he makes from the whole production and all of that. So, you know, and because of that whole thing, you know, the money comes directly to Marlin,
Okay,
the
Marlian
record and all
label.
of that, the label, right?
Wow.
The money goes there. It doesn't come to him and all of that. So the whole thing just got me thinking and worried and all of that. So today, anyways, we have a guest who is going to join us, and having Ayodeji David, who is an entrepreneur and entertainer. Also, he's the founder of Ayo AAD Entertainment. He's basically a music promotion, graphics, and office based in Lagos. He's going to join us today to have a conversation about the Mohbad issue, because it's an issue that has literally affected all the youths and the entertainment.
Not just the entertainment industry right
like
now.
I feel it's global.
Right? Yes.
It's actually global, because people in other countries are actually having a lot to say about it. So we'll be happy to welcome him. Hello, thank you for joining us today here on Global TV and Entertainment. Ayo AAD.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm with you. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, I don't think I can see you, but from here. Oh, there's no possible. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Thank you for bringing me to the program.
Thank you for joining as well. Thank you for your time. Okay, so we're basically having to have a conversation about the whole demise of Mohbad, which has caused so many controversies. So many people have one or two things to say. We have people who are supporting, because we noticed that the young man has been going through a lot in the entertainment space, which I feel it's not right and uncalled for, that actually led to his demise. He was bullied, and there are a lot of videos on social media platform. And as an entertainer and basically a CEO in an entertainment organization, how do you explain the whole issue? Because I know that the whole thing has gotten to you so bad. That was why I really wanted you to join today.
I'm not really happy about the whole issue. I'm not really happy, because this should not be the first step. Are you with me? Because now I was saying that they want to do this, they want to do some investigation. So all I'm just after is that they should bring out the cops so they can use it to do some autopsy. Are you with me? Are you with me?
I am with you.
So I'm not really happy, because everything is not even making sense to me. Because I need justice. We need justice about this. I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say. When you told me that, okay, I should come live with your program, I don't know. I was like, what am I going to say?
Okay, Mr. Ayo, I have a question. Do you think this Naira Marley and his label or whatever, do you think they really do have a hand in Mohbad's death? Do you think yes, of course, we've seen video clips of Mohbad being bullied. A lot of people claim it was from the Malian label and Naira Marley's aide, the Larry or whatever. Do you think they really had a hand in his death?
For now, I can't say because there's no evidence. But some little evidence that we see, I believe that police can use it against the man called Sam Larry, because I've not seen any evidence that show that, okay, this is Malian's record, that is Naira Marley. I don't know, maybe when they get, because no, when someone is you are bullying somebody, there should be some reason why you're bullying this guy. So now we already see that Sam Larry is the one that will be bullying the guy. So I don't know, maybe when they get Sam Larry, maybe then you can now say, okay, oh, these are the people that send him. These are the people. So now I can't say that, okay, Malian's record are the one involved. Maybe they have hand in his death. So I can't say for now. Maybe until they get Sam Larry, because we already know that Sam Larry I'll be pressurized the boy.
Question to that, you know that, yes, we know that Sam Larry and Naira Marley are really close friends, like they are business partners and all of that. We could see that they've been doing things together. But then following this whole issue and the whole scenario, right, Naira Marley was Mohbad's boss, and this thing has been going on and going on. Trust me, like, I am a realist. You can't, there's nothing that will be said to me right now that Naira Marley has zero idea that this young man was bullied. No matter what it is, yes, you might have issues. You're human. We fight with our friends. We fight with our siblings. We fight with our colleagues. We even fight with people who work under us, which is normal. We're alive, different people, different background, different thoughts, different way of thinking and all of that. But the thing is that, you know, there's no how Naira Marley won't be aware that there's something that Sam Larry has been doing to Mohbad, but we didn't see any way or anywhere he came to defend Mohbad for any reason.
No, as a matter of fact, Naira Marley was present when most of these bullyings were
exactly
happening.
Because so we could hear his name in the background from the videos and all of that.
We saw some clips of him too in
yes,
some of the videos.
like,
you know, there was a video I saw. There was a particular video I saw that it was not those NDNA that was trying to violate. I don't know. I saw the video that they break something on the bad head, but that day Naira Marley was not there. Every single time that anything happened to Mohbad, maybe in the, what is it calling it, Marlian's record house, Naira Marley is not there all the time. But for me, I'm still suspecting that. Maybe I can't say that for now because I can't even open my mouth and say, okay, Naira Marley is involved. But when you have, you know that bullying sometimes, bullying leads to depression, it leads to BP, and it leads to some people who just say, oh, they are going to kill themselves because of bullying. Are you with me? So, the first target now, the main target, maybe they want to get someone arrested now. They should just look for Sam Larry and get him arrested, because I can't say, okay, maybe Sam Larry now say, okay, because he did it to my best friend, he left the record label, and you don't even want to get royalty for this and that. So, but for now, I can't say anything that, okay, Naira Marley is involved.
And I think, okay, like we're going to stop here actually because of time, but then I have this particular thing to say to you directly. We know that, you know, you are into the entertainment space, and then people like you always want to bring up young people or young ones with talent to see how you can grow their lives. Yes, it's a business. It's a business, and then business needs to grow. The fact that you're trying to promote talent, that doesn't mean you should kill yourself or kill the business, because every business needs money to move in life. But you know, I know that you are in Lagos, you are in the entertainment space, and basically you know one or two things that are going on. Trust me, we've heard a lot that, okay, this entertainment thing is not just the way you see it on social media. And as a Nigerian, and as, I don't know, as a Christian that I am, I have to involve that. I feel my advice, whether a Christian or a Muslim, you need to just be very prayerful in that space. And another thing, you have to be very careful on the kind of people you involve and you mingle with around, because those are the kind of things that end you up in trouble. Yes. Because when Naira Marley started, we know that he was doing well. We could see that he was making music, but he started getting, we know that he's a street person, he's a gangster.
Yes.
But when he started getting involved with a lot of people, a lot of things had to happen, and it's not really encouraging.
I can tell you that right from when Naira Marley started his music, there was always this red flag about him. A lot of people spoke up. I remember back then when, you know, a lot of police agencies, organizations were always speaking against, you know, Naira Marley and, you know, his kind of music and his influence on the society. He has always shown that red flag, and I'm not surprised that he's capable of things like this. So, you know, I think we should from now on, you know, start looking out for this kind of people, and, you know, how they would influence our society and our young ones in general.
Right. All right. Thank you to Mr. Ayo AAD for joining us and airing his opinion on today's entertainment. We really appreciate your presence. Thank you for sparing time from a busy schedule to air your opinion. And then we just hope one thing we're praying for is God keep all of you safe in the entertainment space, because trust me, we are all getting entertained by your efforts, your time, and all of that. Well, you should just keep producing good music and treat people very, very well, because that is what we support, peace and love in Nigeria and here on Global TV. It's a pleasure having you join us today.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hurry up. Bye.
All right, enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.
Yeah, all right. So for the viewers out there, we know that a lot of people have had a lot to say. One thing is, please, let's avoid violence. In as much as we're trying to fight and talk and raise our voices for the government to hear and fight, the good thing is they've actually responded. So whatever you're doing, please just try your best to avoid violence. Stay out of trouble. Thank you for joining me today, Chidima. It's a pleasure having you.
It's always a pleasure to join you.
Yeah, all right. Then enjoy the rest of your day for the viewers out there. Have a good evening.